Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Samsung Galaxy J8 with me, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this device. And quite a few of you have asked me to actually review Samsung mid-range devices, and if you guys recall, I had unboxed the Galaxy J6 last month and that video got over 2.5 million views. So I was also actually very surprised why a significant amount of people are very much interested in this device, these devices, mid-range devices. So I did a little bit of digging, and I came to realize that especially in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, people say that the Samsung service centers are the best compared to most others, and yes, that can be a big factor. And the second thing was that for example, people said that they're also worried about their data and privacy with many of the Chinese vendors. So anyways, let's look at this J8, and this J8 is a new series. Earlier we had the J7, so it says Infinity, so it has that new screen aspect ratio, and it says that this is having 64 GB of internal storage, and I believe it has 4 GB of RAM. Infinity display, it has a dual rear facing camera, and this is a review on it, guys, and they said in the press material that this dual camera also has that live background focus or something like we saw on the Note 8 and S9. We'll check that. And it's having it says a 15.36 inch screen. That's a 6-inch screen. That's a HD plus Super AMOLED screen, so 720p HD plus, and dual camera. And finally they have moved out of this Exynos 7870. This is having the Snapdragon 450 SoC, which is again octa-core processor, 3500 mAh battery and other stuff. And we also have Knox on this one, so yeah, for office stuff it can be useful. Anyways, let's quickly have a look, and first let's look at the pricing. The price quoted on the box is 19,999. This is not correct, actually. The price is 19,000, but again, as of now, they are running an offer. If you buy it via credit cards or if you buy via a Paytm, you get 2,000 rupees discount, so it will be for about 17,000. So certainly yes, you're going to pay a slight premium for the Samsung branding, but yeah, as I mentioned, some people are okay with that. So let's have a quick look at this. Let's open the box, and again, it's a big device, almost 6-inch screen that you're getting, as you can see. And because of that 18:9 screen aspect ratio, it actually looks good. As you can see that Samsung likes to call it Infinity display. It's a Super AMOLED display, and as you can see back, you just have one sticker. We come to the device later on, and let's see what else do we get. So bunch of paperwork, quick start guides, and even Hindi and warranty card and all those things. I'll just keep this to the side. We get a USB cable. It's a micro USB cable, guys, that you're getting. We also get a headset in this, and it's a normal type headset that you're getting, guys. As you can see, not in ear. And the charger is a normal charger, 5 volt at 1.55 amps. So that's what you get in the box. Let's keep this to the side and let's have a look at the handset itself. So as you can see, this is the handset, and yes, because of that screen aspect ratio, it looks good, and it's actually not very heavy. I thought it would be heavy because it's a 6-inch device, but no, it's not heavy. Let me first give you a physical overview. On the top, actually, we have nothing. I'll just remove this plastic and all those things. We have the speaker again on this end. Samsung is doing that a lot with many of the J series phones. That's the same with this one also here. Power on off button, and bottom 3.5mm headphone jack, micro USB port, main microphone. And again, on this end we have 2 slots. This one is for your primary SIM, nano SIM, and this would be the secondary slot, and I believe this will have 2 slots. Accidentally booted it, and yeah, micro SD card and your second nano SIM you can put. So that's a good thing. And we have the volume rockers. As you can see, guys, I've just started booting up this device, and it's having AMOLED screen, and by the time it actually boots up and I set this up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Galaxy J8 is having a 6-inch Super AMOLED screen and the 18:9 aspect ratio. It's powered with the Snapdragon 450 processor, which is an octa-core processor. It has the Adreno 506 GPU. It comes with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. Moving to the camera, it has a dual camera setup. The primary camera is a 16 megapixel with f1.7 lens, and the secondary camera is a 5 megapixel shooter with f1.9 lens. Moving to the front-facing camera, it's a 16 megapixel at f1.9, and it has a 3500 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, this one also comes with the new Samsung Experience UI. And if you notice at the bottom we have this, and if you swipe from here, actually you go to Samsung Pay Mini. This is not the full-fledged Samsung Pay, but this is the mini version, and you have to install it as it says. Let's go back, and as you can see, the buttons are on the screen, so no physical buttons here. Yes, it has a fingerprint scanner, and also it has a face unlocking feature, and I've set both. So let's first check that, and let's first try that face unlocking thing. And I'm just going to press this, bring my face, and as you can see, it takes a second. It shows that icon of a human here, and it unlocks. So yeah, face unlocking works, but it takes a second to unlock. And this is the fingerprint scanner. Let's check it. It's just underneath the camera, and yeah, the fingerprint scanner actually works. Again, half a second delay that I'm noticing, but yeah, it works, as you can see. And as you can see, it's already downloading some stuff over here, as you can see. And it also has support for dual apps. It says use WhatsApp with 2 accounts and stuff. Let's just get out of this, and yeah, it's still downloading some stuff. And quick toggles over here that you're going to get. And again, looks like this one also does not have the auto brightness sensor, so I'm disappointed about that one. At this price point, Samsung should have actually given a auto brightness sensor. Yes, the auto brightness sensor is not there on this one. Navigation bar, so you can actually adjust it, and you can also hide it. Button layout, as you can see, you can change that, so that functionality is given. Let's look at the Android version that you're going to get with this one. So let's go to about the device, and let's software. As you can see, it's running on the Android version 8.0, that is Oreo, and the Samsung Experience UI that I was talking is the version 9 that you're getting on this one. So that's regarding that. And if you go back, let's look at the storage. Out of that 64 gigabytes, how much do we actually get? If you go to device maintenance, and here I think so you have to click on storage to get that. And about 13.7 GB sort of use. So roughly you're going to get about 50 gigabytes of internal storage that is free. Let's test out the camera. It's a dual camera setup, they say. So let's quickly have a look at that. And again, one more thing I forgot to mention is the front facing camera also has a LED flash, as you can see over here. So that's what you get. Let's just unlock the device. And now let's fire up the camera and see. It says swipe off to change the modes and what off. And I'll just cancel that. And the Samsung Mall is also pre-installed on this. Tap and click, and because of that f1.7, by default, as you can see, I'm getting that good background blur. We also have the dual camera on this one, and I think so we have live focus. Yeah, this is a nice thing that they have implemented. I think so I need to allow for that. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this smartphone so that you can have a very quick idea regarding the camera performance. So these are some of the sample shot in artificial lighting conditions in my office, and as you can see, the color reproduction is actually really good on this one, and also you get that bokeh effect. And I tried this depth mode, and as you can see, enabled here, so you're getting that portrait mode. And we also have some effects in that mode. For example, you can change the background, as you can see, to get these cool effects. And this is actually known as the dolly mode. It creates a small movie and you get this effect. Again, want to check out. And as you can see, the background blur is actually really good. And here I changed the backgrounds. Shots taken outdoors, and one thing I notice immediately is the dynamic range and the color reproduction outdoor is actually really good, as you can see in these samples. This was taken in normal mode and this was taken in the depth mode. So the background blur bokeh, Samsung is doing a good job. Some selfies that I took, and I was surprised that even for the selfies they had the focus or the portrait mode, and these are some samples. This is taken in my office and this was taken with the selfie flash. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this Galaxy J8. So what do you guys think about the same? In fact, I have to say I was really impressed with the camera. I didn't expect that Samsung would put this good camera on the J8, and in fact I would say this one has the best camera in the J series. But at this price point, I would say I'm slightly disappointed that this device does not have a auto brightness sensor. And yes, the display is good, but they should have gone with the full HD display. But again, if you're specifically looking for a Samsung device and camera is a very high priority for you, you can certainly have a look at this Samsung Galaxy J8. So guys, that's it for now for this unboxing, and if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.